victory.
And can you believe they're both sophomores? I'm looking forward to watching those guys wrestle again for the next 3 years. There's going to be some good ones.
For those of you keeping track at home, Tom wants you guys to have the Michigan-Nebraska dual meets circled for those two guys right there for the next 2 years coming.
We've got a lot of good wrestlers on young wrestlers on both teams, so we should have some good matchups for years to come. Another sophomore, All-American. We've got Myles Amine for the Wolverines coming in against Beau Breske. He's 9-7, redshirt freshman. Breske on paper looks like he's in for tough duty tonight, but so far has not given an inch. Nice shot by Amine. Double switches off to the single. Breske's got the whizzer in nice. Oh! And a nice roll through. Nice roll through. At the very least, a nice counter. Doesn't get the takedown, but turns. Amine stuck with his position. He stuck with his position, even on his back, and made a 2-point takedown. Breske's right out there, 2-1, and they're back on their feet. Nice effort by Breske, rolling past his own back, almost putting Myles in pinning position.
I'm having way too much fun. I should not be allowed to get paid to do this.
Now we're slowed down a little bit with these wrestlers ear to ear. Myles in for the shot, countered nicely by Breske. Not taking up a lot of space on the mat, ear to ear. But Myles is working hard for head position with heavy hands. Breske, the freshman's got to be enjoying the thrill of coming in against all these top 174-pounders in the Big Ten. We've got the first, second, and fourth place finishers from last year NCAAs all competing in the Big Ten. That's what Breske gets to look forward to on a nightly basis. And Myles has got the takedown again for 2. But steel sharpens shields. Excuse me, steel sharpens steel. And Breske's going to benefit from this tough schedule when it comes down to the national tournament.
Amine with a 3-point lead, up 4-1 after 1 period.
And Myles chooses down. We'll see what the freshman can do on top. Spent a lot of time on his feet and on the bottom. He's got his first chance to work on Amine. Amine's got his hips up, head in good position, working on the arms, working on the fingers, and he gets out. About a 17-second ride for Breske.
Yeah, I like that idea. Keeping it on you. Great shot. Action, Myles!
Not a lot of lateral movement for these guys, just fighting for hand position. And Myles has got his eyes down a little bit. Looks like he wants to get in for another shot. Nice explosive shot by Breske. Myles Amine fights out of it nicely.
His takedown defense was strong.
Yeah, he, you know, his hand fighting, it's been a little evenly matched this match, but he just explodes out of nowhere sometimes. Had nice defense, and he's had a couple nice shots just right off the bat. About 15 seconds left in this period. We'll see if any of the wrestlers try and sneak out with another 2 points going into the third. Breske's got double unders, but he didn't do much with it. He really never had it that deep to begin with. And Breske's going to take his chance on the bottom. Down 5-1. Caution him on Amine. He's working a spiral ride against Breske. Breske's got his head down on the mat. Butt down. Myles tried to pull him back for a moment. Now Breske's on his feet, working hands, gets his hips out, and he's got a point. 5-2. Breske really needs to get on his offense right now. Amine can be a little more selective if he chooses. Heavy hands again by Amine, pulling him down. Oh, has a shot, and just look at that. No leg, nothing, but just based on the power and hip position, drove Breske back about 5 feet. And Breske's trying to hip out of this, using heavy hips, but Amine just needs to hang on. 40 seconds left, and it was whistled up. And Breske hasn't made a lot of progress on his offense this period. Amine staying in a nice athletic position. He's not going to give up anything cheap to Breske. Certainly not a shot from that far away. "12 seconds left. Oh, and a shot by Amine. Sometimes a good offense is your best defense, and Breske's not going to be scoring when he's just trying to survive. Amine almost went behind for another takedown. And the Cliff Bean crowd really appreciates that win by Amine.
And with that win, that'll give the team a win as Michigan 24.